Salford City Football Club now have new owners going into the 25-26 season. Now, after acquiring the club back in 2014, the class of 92 did take Salford from non-league football all the way up to League 2, but it has kind of stagnated. We've had a couple attempts at pushing in, especially this season, missing out on the playoffs by 1 point, and obviously people will remember the season 2 years ago where we did miss out to Stockport after losing to them on penalty shootouts. But big changes are coming. I did say on a video the other day, just to wrap the sort of season up, that if Salford can bring this new investment in before the season, obviously Peter Lim stepped away last season, which has left a massive hole, especially financially, in the club. So the fact this is coming now before pre-season even kicks off is a massive win for Salford. But let's take a look at this new consortium. As I say, Gary Neville and David Beckham will both still remain at the club as owners, but alongside them, joining for 25-26, comes in Frank Ryan, who is current CEO of DLA Piper. Sharvin Mittal, who I hope I'm pronouncing right, is the founder of Unbound. They are a venture capitalist company. Nick Woodhouse, executive vice chairman of the Authentic Brands Group. Colin Ryan, the Chief Strategy and Corporate Development Officer at Qualcomm, and Dream Sports Group, an Indian sports technology company. Each of the new members, including Gary Neville and David Beckham, will own around a 5 or 10% of the company, and they have decided to keep 20% of the company still vacant for further investment opportunities. As part of the statement, it did say the club have raised around $15 to $20 million further investment. This will be massively important, as we put a tweet out earlier suggesting the players that may be leaving the club, because last season we relied heavily on loan deals, 1-year contracts, and we've got so many players currently coming to their final month under contract at Salford City. So we do need investment, we do need recruitment coming in this season. The club statement did say that none of the new owners will have a day-to-day involvement in the club, and they are actively seeking a new CEO to come on board to run the day-to-day operations at the football club. Me personally, I think the timing of this has come absolutely perfectly. Straight off the back of the Carlisle game, it makes sense that the club was sort of holding out to see what would result with the playoffs, if Salford would potentially move up to League 1 or League 2, as I'm guessing the investment might have been slightly bigger had the club got promotion into League 1. But with League 2 status cemented, it makes sense to now announce it. Let Carl Robinson, I'm sure, has had a sit-down meeting with them to understand what sort of budget he's looking at going into the new season. And now we can also work on tying up contracts that are coming to an end. They have said their goal within the next 5 years is to reach Championship football. Let us know if you think that's possible. Let us know in the comments any thoughts on the ownership. Are you happy this has been done? What are you expecting for pre-season? And I'll get back to recording the other video that I was working on before this broke. See ya.